It's time to drop the hammer. Green flag comes out. We're on the way down the corner. We're going side by side for the top spot. Buddy Kofoid wants the lead. Lap number 1 down the inside. Kevin Thomas Jr. might have something to say about it. Kofoid leaps out. He's got him. Lap number 1 goes to the 67 car. 3 wide back of the field. Moves up to P4, and here comes Wiedemann back down the inside with a little wheelie action out turn number 2. Meanwhile, up front, new race leader out of 4. Got him. 0-8. Canna McIntosh found the lane change. He's up high. Buddy Kofoid down low. And McIntosh leads him into turn number 3 and 4 and onto the front straightaway. Buddy Kofoid's going to watch him recede into the distance. Both of them running down the 5T car on the inside. Kevin Thomas Jr. We got chaos in turn number 4. Just about everybody involved. Jacob Denny is back there. It looks like the 89 of Mitchell Moles, the 57 of Daniel Whitley, and a 71 of Kaylee Bryson. Green flag comes out. His race to start through the apex. He throttled that baby up. Boom! Slow chop on to 67. Carson Macedo, like a ninja, jumped all over the number 67 down in the corner. Kofoid shuffled back into third, and here comes Thorson down on the inside. 88 car takes over the last podium spot, goes after Macedo into turn number 2. Can't quite get there in time. Kofoid comes up, a little tap, tap, tap on the back bumper. He'll challenge on Thorson. Slide job across the 88 car. Can't catch it. Thorson still hangs on to P3. Kofoid right back after him again. Justin Grant behind. Look out over the cushion, and over goes Kofoid. 88 of Tanner Thorson jumped the cushion. That thing came up off the ground and landed right in front of Buddy Kofoid. The steering wheel is tossed out of the 67 car. Throttles up, cuts are loose. We're off and running. Carson Macedo trying to hang tight with your race leader down into the corner. Here comes Justin Grant down the inside, gets around the 88 car. Thorson trying to battle back. Deep down into turn number 3, side by side, a little drive job out across the racetrack. Grant's going to pick him back off. So they get across the straight and back into the number 3 spot. Thorson down on the inside, shall not let him go quietly. Hangs tight with him out of turn number 2, watching on from back behind comes Kevin Thomas Jr. Look out, a little bump and run there for the 2J car. And that'll knock Thorson back at least 1, maybe 2 spots. Is Andreotti able to get around? Oh, Thorson's around, stacks up the field. So take a look up high. McIntosh drops the nose, drives onto the front straightaway. We're back underway. Chatter it down into the corner, starting to pick up the pace a little bit. Meanwhile, Justin Grant getting racy with Carson Macedo in the 99 U-car. Look out, McIntosh stalls. Had that baby biked up on both sides, and unfortunately had to get on the binders hard and shut the car off. Green flag coming out. We're back underway. Carson Macedo up front. Justin Grant, the number 2 spot. Kevin Thomas Jr. still hanging tough at P3. Here comes Thorson looking around the outside. Here comes Kyle Larson down into 3. 87 car working the top shelf. Drops off, looks at the inside of Ryan Timms. He'll pick off a spot, goes after, a twofer for the 87 car. Out across Logan. CV will advance 2 spots and now hustle down into turn number 3. Kyle Larson's coming. He has cranked up the wick. And now is trying to run down what is your top 5 spots as he runs 6th on the field. To the 2J car, Justin Grant. Then the 88 of Tanner Thorson's. Look out, Macedo into the wall and over he goes. Oh my. Biked it off the cushion, jacked that thing around and punched into the wall. And Justin Grant now gets the race lead. Green flag coming out. Here we go. Down to the inside for most of them. Not the case for Andreotti. He's back behind the double O's. Wants to take him 3 wide down the back straightaway. Bold move for Jake as he tries to hustle the field. Meanwhile, up front, Justin Grant coming out of the corner. A little misstep taking place. And Andreotti moves into the number 4 spot. Slide job for the race lead. Tanner Thorson's got it. Justin Grant trying to get it back. Can't get there in time. It's up high for the 88 car. Late slider coming out of the corner. Drag race to the stripe. Thorson's got the advantage by a nose. Slams her down into turn number 1. Grant peeking down to the inside. Back behind Kevin Thomas Jr. watches on from the number 3 spot. It's down into turn number 3. Thorson, you see the flames coming out of the pipe right there as he backs out of the throttle. Meanwhile, back behind, here comes flying Ryan Timms again. 5T car, Kevin Thomas Jr. cranking it up. Timms looking down to the inside. He'll run her deep. Not going to happen. Slide job for your race lead. There's action from front to back, and Grant goes back into the number 1 spot. Now rockets around the outside, and a caution comes out for 2 around down at turn number 4. McIntosh and Macedo. To the NOS Energy Drink starting banner. And look out. Blast of the pass for the 5T car. Had him kind of rattled onto the front straightaway. Down to the inside goes Kevin Thomas Jr. Meanwhile, Andreotti and Wiedemann are side by side back behind Thorson for the race lead. Out across the nose of the 2J car. Justin Grant still hanging on to it. He'll run her deep down into turn number 1. Thorson rotating through the middle right up to the back bumper. Out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. At low line, the slide job on himself down into turn number 1 as here comes Thorson. Nope, nothing to be found on the inside. Oh, Thorson's around. Thorson's around. Got out from underneath of him. He was trying to drive hard through the slick down on the inside. The back end just stepped out. Rounding out the top 3, Larson just outside a podium finish. Race down into turn number 1, down on the inside. Kevin Thomas Jr. trying to keep pace with the 2J car. They'll race down the back chute. Deep into the corner, Logan Seavey back in the mix again. The number 58 car's back here dabbling around as well. As into the number 3 spot goes Kyle Larson. Justin Grant, no pressure on the 2J car. Takes him across now with 4 laps to go. 5T car out across the racetrack for Kevin Thomas Jr. Kyle Larson now got to drive down to the inside. That door is shut. He is putting big pressure up on the apron. Lofted that baby into the number 2 spot and opened up the door for 2 cars to drive on through. That was a bold move by the 87 to snag the number 2 spot. Up front, 2 laps to go for Justin Grant. 2J car rips down into turn number 1. Back behind, Bryant Wiedemann has the number 3 spot away from Jake Andreotti. Up front, Justin Grant will see the white flag fly. One more trip around as slide jobs galore happen back through the field. Race on into turn number 1 and 2, and up front, Justin Grant, the 2J car, rolled from the 13th starting spot, fought his way up to the front, and he will win the 81st running of the Turkey Night Grand Prix at Ventura Raceway. Up and out he comes, race fans. Make some noise. Justin Grant, Turkey Night Grand Prix champ.
Here he is around the front of the race car, race fans. How about it for Ione, California's Justin Grant? Justin, is this one of the biggest wins of your career here at the Turkey Night Grand Prix?
Please say
yeah. Well, since he's standing here, yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. You know, my dad used to take me to Irwindale Speedway. We'd watch Turkey Night there every year, and this is always, you know, this is one of the races that I fell in love with watching USAC cars, and to you know, I didn't ever think I'd get a chance. Never thought I'd make a show, and certainly never thought I'd be able to win one. But I can't thank NOS Energy Drink, RMS Racing, Lacey Doyle, Clinton Boyles, Dave and Matt Estep, everybody that's a part of this RMS Racing team, Lauren Albano with NOS Energy Drink, Joe back at home with EnviroFab, my wife Ashley, the kids at home, miss you guys, and I'll be home tomorrow. I can't. It's a good way to go home. I'll be happy when I get there. That way I'm not all cranky. They'll be in good moods.
That's a good mood to be in for sure. And you and Tanner Thorson had a lot of close calls. What was the key to coming back on each one of his sliders that he threw at you?
I love racing with Tanner Thorson. I know a lot of guys don't. A lot of guys don't like racing with me, but man, me and Tanner, we take the gloves off and go at it, and it's an absolute blast. You know, we were just pulling every trick in the book that we knew to try and get each other pocketed, crossed over, repocketed. I mean, it was just you know, I don't know if it looks like just 2 idiots bashing around on the cushion, but there's so much racecraft there and that, and not getting yourself crashed and just paying attention, and it's so much fun. You know, he rolled up next to me right when the yellow came out, like blew my nose off, you know, buzzing the tires like he was mad, like, oh, you know, our adrenaline's still up. And then like a lap later, he rolls up next to me and he's like, we're good. I'm like, yeah, we're having fun. But no, I just dream come true to win Turkey Night Grand Prix, and I can't thank everybody that makes it possible for me enough, and all you fans for coming out. You know, Ventura's not exactly my hometown, but it's a lot closer than a lot of places I race, so it feels good to win here and in front of all you guys.
Dreams do come true at the Turkey Night Grand Prix. Justin Grant is your winner.